You trust that your children are safe in your home, but what about when they go to a friend's house? Is alcohol available? Could they surf the internet with restrictions? Jesse Weinberger, author of The Boogeyman Exists and He's in Your Child's Back Pocket, is here to go through all of this with us and sort this out. I'm sure you get a lot of questions from parents on topics like this. Starting with, a lot of parents think to themselves, I've raised my child. I trust them. I know that they're safe. Right? I mean, you probably get that. I would probably say that about my child.
I do, and I get that. Not my sweet baby. Not my sweet baby. I have a sweet little child, and what I tell parents when I speak, when I do parent events, is that your sweet, sweet child will look at you dead in your eyeballs and lie. And if you don't think that that's true, then you're crazy. And especially when it comes to internet. Especially if you have restrictions. Especially if they know mom wouldn't like that I do thus or so. They're going to lie to you. So you have to go in with the expectation you're being lied to, and you're just on a hunt to find out what it is.
So now when you're calling and your child is sleeping over someone's house, you're asking about alcohol.
Sleepovers.
I didn't do it for a while growing up, and
Gross.
I would suggest the same thing. But
well, lice, let's start there. But okay, go ahead.
Besides the lice, then you're asking about alcohol, you're asking about guns in the house.
Right.
But now I feel like you have to ask about what are the restrictions on Wi-Fi.
Yes. So here's my stance on sleepovers besides hating them because of bugs and germs. And that is that if you are the host, your guests need to hand you their phones when they get to your house. And they don't get them back until the next morning. Now, they need to call mom or dad, whatever, that's fine. And if you have a guest who doesn't want to come because of that, then you're less one guest, which to me is a win. So, if you can restrict that guest list down, that's even better. But only bad things are going to happen after 12 o'clock at night when everyone has their devices and they're bored. And they start taking pictures of each other, and it's not going to end well.
And then as a parent of the house that these kids are in, you have that on your shoulders if something goes wrong, or you have other parents coming at you that.
Absolutely. It happened on your watch, Mrs. Smith.
It's scary.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
what age should children be allowed to then have access to, say, a smartphone?
No younger than 14. Absolutely no younger than 14. Their brains, the prefrontal cortex of the brain is not fully developed till people are 25. I don't know. Are you there yet? Are you even 25 years old?
Oh, I love you.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm just checking. I'm not sure. The older you get, the less you can tell how old people are. Anyway, so when you're 25 years old, your prefrontal cortex is done baking. And what that means is that you have some semblance of impulse control. So until 25, you don't. Which is why kids behave the way
That's
that
wild
they do.
to think about that. 25.
But they have the phone when they're in the 3rd grade. Right?
So how, as a parent then, how should we be checking on our children?
Incessantly. First of all, they should not have the phone. If they have the phone, you need to be checking all the time. But the thing that you really need to remember is that you're putting them at risk for sexting, cyberbullying, and sexual predation. The sexual predators are out there, kind of a lot. The pornography that they could be consuming that's out there is readily available. And easily accessible. And the average 8 or 9-year-old has seen more porn than you and I put together. Not that I'm making any assumptions. I'm just saying that probably the average 8 or 9-year-old has seen a lot more than we have. And that's absolutely horrifying to even begin to consider. Addiction clinics are having to build on pediatric wings for children with porn addiction.
That's mind-blowing to me.
Right.
I didn't even know this existed.
Right. And so here's what I feel like, because I get a lot of how you are right now, even
just
from parents.
mind-blown.
Right? So I feel like the building is burning down and I'm the only one that can see it. And I keep trying to tell people that the building is burning down.
So is it okay to snoop?
Is it okay to snoop?
Yeah,
you
can
have
snoop?
to snoop.
You have to snoop.
You have to snoop, and you have to say, I'm snooping. Your children have no privacy. Your children don't own anything. It's not their phone.
As a parent, you let them know, I'm going to be doing this. Kind of to keep that trust between the two of you. Like, I'm not doing it behind your back. I'm going in your phone, and I'm going to look at what's there.
Absolutely. And there are consequences for things that you've done wrong. And so I suggest a standard consequence, 1 week, 2 weeks. And then anytime anything happens, you invoke the standard consequence.
Great advice, definitely great advice. And everybody can go to your Facebook page.
Correct.
And find out more information and really learn what's out there, what our kids are getting into.
And it's Overnight Geek University. You don't need a Facebook account to log on. You can see and get educated and stay educated. That's what you need to do.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.